Hey guys, welcome to the very first Hard for Games FAQ. A lot of you guys have asked a lot of questions about the show, so we figured we would, answer them, and instead of kind of answering them over and over and over and over and over again in the comment sections of our video. So, yeah, without further ado, let's give this a shot here.
Oh man, I can't see.
Just wondering, what are you guys drinking? We are drinking Baltica.
Baltica is kind of like what would happen if you had like a kind of alcoholic Russian uncle who really wanted to fit in with you beer drinking Americans. So he got the largest, most alcoholic containing beer that's also the cheapest you could possibly invent, and that's Baltica.
It's a Russian brand beer. We normally drink the big number 9, which is an 8% alcohol by volume.
And importantly, it comes in a plastic bottle, which is why they were able to beat me at the end of our cocktease video.
Yes, if it was glass, he would surely be dead if I had anything to do with it. Again, it's an 8%. Some of you said that was impossible. It's not. For all those who say that beer can't go over 5%, go to any brewing company and just ask them how it works. And look at the menu and see that everything is pretty much 5% to like 10% alcohol by volume or more depending on your beer, and you will have your mind blown. This costs $3.50, this 51-ounce bottle of Baltica number 9. So if you really want to get hammered,
as I often do by the end of our videos.
it's true. I would go with that instead of getting, a bunch of crappy beer. Whatever, just my thoughts on the matter. There's also the Baltic number 7, which is pretty tasty. It's also a lager. The Baltic number 6, which is a porter. I don't like drinking it, but I do love cooking with it.
All right, hopefully it's another death threat. If you buy a piece of property, do you own it to the Earth's core? Huh. Also, where's John?
Oh, that's a good question. You want to take that one on there?
Oh, we live in Michigan, in the Lower Peninsula. There's 2 peninsulas.
Right about
We live
here.
right about here, exactly. And John lives in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which
It's not
is
even on this
all
map.
the way up here, about 500 miles, which is a greater distance than the distance between London and Rome. So actually, John goes to school up there. He doesn't really have a whole lot of time to come all the way down here and visit us.
Yeah. So we shoot episodes with him, when he has his breaks, Christmas vacation, blah, blah, blah. But otherwise, we just kind of fill in with this guy right here.
We've been trying really hard to get him expelled from Michigan Tech, but sadly our
efforts.
cover is not
It's
convincing.
it's been embarrassing at best.
But I'm pretty good too.
Oh,
Vote for me.
You,
That's funny.
you're silly.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
Why do you hate the Jag? Well, let's really think about this. If you know anything about the Jag, you would know that it's really not that well received in general.
Yeah, we felt we were very fair towards the Jag, but pretty much the fanboys on YouTube just came out of nowhere and gave us a few death threats, which we enjoyed a lot less than you probably thought. Yeah, we don't hate the Jag. We like good Jag games, but we also hate bad Jag games.
There are a lot of them.
Yes, anytime you have a system where the amount of crappy games just powerfully outweigh the number of good or even halfway decent or playable games, you have an issue.
I mean, seriously, if you guys are offended by our feelings of the Jag, whoa, got jam on the brain, Tony.
Oh my. Rub it out of you here.
This is getting weird.
Oh, okay.
Because we thought we were being really fair. We played some of the best games we could find for the system, and we gave them the best scores we thought we could, and people still freaked the hell out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Rayman was okay, but the other ones were they were bad, man. They were bad.
The one thing we did make a mistake about is that Super Burnout is actually 2 players. We've since played it and weren't that incredibly impressed with the 2-player mode. Sorry. Okay.
Would you like to answer?
Stealing the show, huh? That cat knows how YouTube works.
Why did you guys cut your hair so short?
Well, I can't speak for John, but this thing happened this semester where I had to go to all these schools that I want to go to after I graduate. And I have to do interviews. And sadly, looking like a drug dealer is not the best way to make a positive impression on academia.
I cut my hair shorter, not that much shorter, mainly because I wanted to.
Good for you.
I didn't actually cut my hair very much shorter. John did in a hilarious accident in which he was trying to trim his hair but actually cut off a bald spot, so he had no choice but to completely go all the way.
Yeah.
A practical joke on himself.
It's probably the last time he gets his haircutting advice from a sheep shearing video.
Well, I predict that this will cause a lot more questions to be asked in our next episode.
Exactly.
Fire away. Any questions you can think of, just go ahead and ask. We love answers.
Baltica recipes, TJ's descent, heritage, social life, family situation, financial situation, social economic,
Social security number.
social security number, anything you guys want to know about TJ, specifically regarding his private life, specifically regarding things in which you could steal his identity and ruin his life, please, please, please don't hesitate to ask.
All together.